Wrestling fans are discussing. They'll turn on you in a second.
Izzy James making his Wildkat Sports debut. A 13-year veteran, the Gutter Snake Izzy James.
I like Dizzy James and Izzy Stardust.
Well, the Gutter Snake Izzy James, one of the new faces here for Wildkat Sports as we continue into year 13. Lucky number 13 for Wildkat Sports coming up in 2024. And
unlucky for some, not for these cats. We're taking over, baby.
Izzy James might have his work cut out for him. For another man making his long-awaited debut here tonight for Wildkat Sports.
From Georgetown, Texas, by way of Kansas City, weighing in at 240 pounds, this is Moonshine Mantell.
Moonshine Mantell. I wonder if he knows my friends, the Hoodbillies. They're in the moonshine business. Real good.
Talk about a raging bull, Moonshine Mantell, one of the most dominant athletes in Texas wrestling. They call him Mr. Texas. Well, he's here tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana, making his debut for Wildkat Sports, and this is going to be an excellent contest between Moonshine Mantell and Izzy James here tonight at the Revolution Rumble.
Any relation to Dutch or Stretch Mantell?
Just as tough.
Barbara Mantell. Oh, wait, that's Mantell. Yeah, man.
Just as hard.
Or Rick Martel.
That's right.
Moonshine Mantell picking a fight with some of the fans in the front row here.
Yeah, I know that clown. That's the clown that tries to wear my gimmick. I do the two pieces. Me, pal, not you. And you look like a clown. I look like class. That's why Moonshine yelled at him, for me.
That's right.
There's about, here we go, one-on-one contest. Two men making their Wildkat Sports debut here tonight at the Revolution Rumble. There you see the Gutter Snake Izzy James on your left, and
I like that name, Gutter Snake.
you would, Harper.
Yeah.
And the imposing Moonshine Mantell, who doesn't look too eager to tie ups thus far, with Izzy James picking his spot, picking his moment.
Hey, Moonshine's mad. This clown in the front row got him all worked up.
Moonshine Mantell's making his long-awaited debut here for Wildkat Sports. Gotta believe both these men want to make a name for themselves, get a win here in their debut at Wildkat Sports, but only one of these men is going to be able to walk away with their hand held high.
First impressions are key. What could it mean for a win today from one of these guys, Sammy? What could it mean for their future here at Wildkat Sports?
You see Izzy going for that big shoulder block, and Moonshine almost insulted that Izzy would even dare. And you look at the size of Moonshine, I can understand why, but Izzy James, no slouch himself, and look, going low, does Moonshine Mantell. Crisscross action, Izzy James goes up top versus the backside, and there's a nice arm drag.
Nice.
From Izzy James, and there's another one.
Izzy James got the bigger man on the ground. This is a great strategy. Take away the arm, take away the power.
Izzy James, 13-year pro, trained by Booker T, of course, out of Houston, Texas. And making his long-awaited return here, or debut, I should say, here at Wildkat Sports. But, I mean, just look at the size of Moonshine Mantell here.
Looking, a well-placed meaty knee to the gut is always effective.
And Izzy James, of course, trained with Booker T. Moonshine Mantell also making a name for himself at Reality of Wrestling, a former ROW Texas champion. But we're not at Reality of Wrestling here tonight. We're at Wildkat Sports.
No, we're not. And
here
Izzy,
in the Crescent City.
Goes back to that arm, keeps control.
Yes. He keeps the big man down.
Again.
That's what you want to do.
Absolutely. Excellent strategy here.
You can see this veteran experience in both these athletes. Rather than taking too many risks in early going, feeling out process here. No one wants to make a mistake here in their debut. You see we'll get a clean break here. And chop lighting up Izzy James.
I felt that one over here.
That was one hell of a chop, I can tell you that.
Moonshine is shaking off that hand. Moonshine Mantell
Look
already leaving an impression not only on the fans here at Wildkat, but on the chest of Izzy James.
Ducks the elbow.
Look at that offense
Nice.
off the middle rope. Big back elbow from Izzy James flying through the air here. Cover. Only a 1 count here from Izzy James.
Impressive back elbow from Izzy James. He's going to need everything like that. He's going to need all his quickness to beat a guy like Moonshine Mantell.
Izzy James calling for the snake bite here, but Moonshine, maybe he shouldn't have telegraphed it, Izzy, because Moonshine was waiting and put 2 boots right to the sternum of Izzy James, sending him all the way to the outside.
This is what happens when you try to get too pretty, Sammy. Somebody kicks you in the gut and you fall outside. Look like a clown.
Moonshine Mantell is definitely not about pretty offense here.
I like this Moonshine guy. He's
Hey.
my type of wrestler.
No flips, just fists.
That's right. Looks good. Great physique. Don't take crap from anyone.
This guy looks like a man.
There's 2 guys on the outside.
Goodness
Referee trying to get
gracious.
them back in the ring here. This match can only be won inside those ropes here, but Moonshine Mantell looks like he has other plans. On the barricade here in their debut at the Credit City Christian School here in Metairie, Louisiana. And of course, look, right into the top of the barricade. Good God.
You might have a collapsed windpipe.
Moonshine just rolling that bottom, under that bottom rope, breaking the referee's count, giving it a little bit more time, play time with Izzy James on the outside.
Oh no.
Nice.
Moonshine Mantell just inflicting more damage to the lower back of Izzy James.
Spine first in the corner of the apron right there. Now what's Moonshine thinking here? This is not good for Izzy James. Hanging him upside down.
Not a
he
good
gonna do
place to
here?
be.
Gutter Snake is in not a good position here. What is Moonshine Mantell thinking? You see the referee getting right in the face of
Meaty.
Moonshine Mantell.
Referee looks like he's telling Moonshine to bring it back in the ring. Moonshine does not oblige.
Moonshine Mantell came out of that curtain looking like he had a chip on his shoulder, and its attitude's only gotten worse and worse as this match has progressed. But now Moonshine going up top here. What's he thinking? Flying off the top, colliding with big shoulder block onto Izzy James.
Ouch.
Impressive from the big man flying off the top here, and 2 count only from Moonshine Mantell.
Might have taken his shoulder out of the socket on that one. Izzy James might be wise to lay down on this one.
Yeah.
He's taking a lot of punishment here.
Just dropping the gutter snake on the top rope. I wonder if Moonshine teaches that at the KC Pro Wrestling Academy that he just started during the last year. School of Hard Knocks with Moonshine Mantell.
Look at this. You know, Izzy James has got to focus on his agility, his quickness. What is Moonshine Mantell doing? He hits him with the lower back. He hits the ribs, the guts. He's hitting those dynamically massive chops to the chest, taking
Izzy's
all the
just
air out of his
thinking,
system.
He's just trying to survive this.
Izzy James is not in a good place here. Moonshine dominating the gutter snake here tonight at the Revolution Rumble and colliding in the corner. Look at that, maintain wrist control into the bottom of the belly suplex.
I'm very impressed with
That might
this.
be
Center
it.
of the ring cover here. No, 2 count only for Izzy James, and Moonshine Mantell almost looks perturbed that Izzy James would dare stay in this fight.
He just barely got out of that one. I think that might have been dumber to kick out than to just
You say?
lay down.
Perturbed, Harper.
Perturbed.
We're just making up words now.
It's in the Merriam-Webster's.
I don't have the patience to explain the word perturbed to you, Harper.
Sound it out.
But I think that Izzy
Sammy's going to
James-
find himself perturbed if you don't stop, Harp.
Izzy James getting his neck cranked by Moonshine Mantell, putting all that weight.
Yeah, that
on
looks
top
like
of
it
Izzy.
hurts.
His big old bear paws just twisting his neck off the shoulders.
Gotta give it Izzy James getting all the way up to that vertical base here, bringing the fight back here to Moonshine though. Izzy James.
This kid's got guts.
He's still in the fight. Guts on the gutter snake, Dave.
Guts on the gutter snake.
Up. Look at that
Nice.
spine buster. God.
Pun not intended.
This match has just been a slaughter pretty much since day one.
Spine tingling spine buster from Moonshine Mantell, but he's not done with
no.
Izzy James here.
Rolls him through. This doesn't look good.
Izzy James going up. I think Izzy James knows, dropping all of that weight, making Moonshine work for
Trying
it.
his best. Just hang in this thing.
Harper, how impressed have you been with Moonshine so far,
I'm
Harper?
very impressed with this guy. This is my first time seeing him. I'm very impressed. Where's this guy been?
Well, they call him Mr. Texas. He's been dominating the state of Texas, but he's here in New Orleans tonight, making a name for himself already at Wildkat Sports. But talking about making a name, Izzy James off the top, big drop kick, takes out Moonshine.
This time a little bit of flash worked for Izzy James.
And is that enough to
Let's see
knock
if he
off
can.
Moonshine's balance here? Izzy James colliding in,
Looking to capitalize here.
building more momentum, big uppercut from the gutter snake. Moonshine thought he caught him here.
Uh-oh.
Izzy reverses it. Oh, and look at that, right into the senton. Vintage action from Izzy James.
Izzy James might have a chance here. Can he do it? He's got Moonshine Mantell reeling.
Uh-oh.
Smart move. Gets to the on the outside.
Moonshine all
Some
the way on the
separation
outside.
there.
Wait a minute, what's Izzy going to do
Got a
here? Goes
snake.
diving into Moonshine on the
Oh.
outside.
But it couldn't save him.
Tope suicida from Izzy James. Quickly rolls Moonshine back into the ring, keeping that momentum going. Izzy James going all the way up top here.
Just like that, James has the upper hand.
This is
Moonshine is
incredible.
in a bad way. Big frog splash.
Oh, but he
Moonshine
got the knees up.
He got the knees up, did Moonshine Mantell. And was that the last gas from Izzy James? Moonshine picking him up. Oh,
Good. That's got to be it.
Alabama slam, center of the ring.
That's
it.
That is all she wrote. Izzy James, thanks for coming. But it was a fleeting effort when you're in there with somebody like Moonshine Mantell.
That was a great showing for both men making their Wildkat debut. But standing tall is a man that I don't see anyone being able to take down here at Wildkat Sports.
I wouldn't want to mess with him, I can tell you that. This
And
guy Mantell, he's the real deal.
A huge debut.
Man, I'll
Is
tell
this
you.
just a sign of things to come here for Wildkat Sports in the raging bull of Moonshine Mantell?
I mean, hey, look, Izzy put up a good fight, but he looked quite well himself. But my God, this guy Mantell, he's on a whole different level.
Absolutely. A cut above, for sure.
A great debut for Moonshine Mantell here at the 12-year anniversary Wildkat Revolution Rumble.